first step to growing wheatgrass is to get some quality sprouting seeds. Now, it says here on the packaging that serving size is 1/4 of a cup. Now, I did this, beginning to end, and I'll show you everything, but in the end, what I realized is that serving, it makes about an ounce of wheatgrass juice. So it won't fill the tray. If you want to fill the whole tray up, do a full cup. But if you're trying to just get 1 ounce of juice, do 1/4 a cup of seed, and that's about the perfect size. Because I'm a newbie to drinking wheatgrass juice, I actually did 1/4 of a cup, and yeah, I'm glad I did, because that's an intense flavor. I gotta find some recipes before I start going all in and growing more. But all you do is put the seed in the jar, fill the jar up with water, let it soak, preferably in a dark place overnight, and then come back in the morning.
Oops. Forgot. So I tried doing this without one of these lids. The reason you want a lid like this, you could use your colander or your strainer from your kitchen, but it's a huge pain trying to get the stuff back in there. So I like doing it this way. Probably should have taken the lid off, but you know what? I wanted to try that. Give it a little shake. So now we'll just use something to hold it at an angle so it can still drink, get some oxygen, and we'll leave it like that. I'm putting it in a dark place. I'm not leaving it here. I'm actually putting it underneath the table, but so you can see. Boom. And we'll do that a couple times today. Alright, so today we're going to grow some wheatgrass. Yeah, we already soaked it. You can see they got little sprouts. We'll get some dirt. Alright, you guys know what to do with the dirt.
Spread it around.
Break up the pieces like Zach said and spread it around. It won't work. I'm not getting full scoops. Yeah, lots of roots in this.
That's really breaking.
Alright. Excuse me. Try to make it as flat as possible.
Flat?
Yep, now pat it down. What? No, what are you doing? You want it flat, not pinching it. Okay? Okay? Alright, now just dump this out, sprinkle it around. Yeah, we definitely could have used more. So, we'll just spread them out evenly as possible. Excuse me, buddy. Although this will be a good amount just to grow. Now we want to pat these into the soil. Not hard, just gently. Oops, and we forgot to water soil first. I like to do the soil first, but I guess we'll do it now. And we'll do the edges with this. And time to put it on the shelf.
What you can put you more.
Maybe. Alright, so you can look at the log for the wheatgrass. I soaked it on the 8th and kept rinsing it on the 9th. Now it's the 10th and I'm planting it. So we'll just put the little tag here. Tag's up there. Good to go. Alright, this is the next day after seeding or planting, and whoa, check that out. Pretty cool stuff. This is the tray's nice and moist. I might add some more. Some areas are feeling dry, so I'm just gonna add some more water. Just a little bit. Don't want it to dry out. Cover it back up and check on it tomorrow. Alright guys, so it's day 4 or day 2 based on when I seeded the sprouts. Check it out. I'm actually going to take the lid off today and let it green up. Let's see if we can zoom in. It's looking pretty good overall. I think some people will keep it covered longer. I'm gonna try uncovering it now, partially because I want to see it growing. But overall looks good. Let's check the moisture. Moisture's pretty good. I will probably have to water it tomorrow, but you can still see there's droplets all over. I don't want to have mold, so I'm trying to go easy. This soil that I'm using stays soggy pretty long, so I don't want to make that mistake again. I had a whole tray that just bleh, so. Alright, it's still been 4 days, but it's the end of the day now, and after being uncovered, you can see it's already greened up, and there's little water droplets on top. It just looks really cool. Now, obviously, I need to grow more than I did this time in a tray, so a 1/4 cup is not enough for a whole tray, but that's okay. Wheatgrass, wheatgrass, wheatgrass. It is looking good. Now, I probably could have done 4 times as much wheatgrass, but I don't even know how much I'm going to end up eating or liking or whatnot, so we'll just try that. Do I have a cup or something? I don't. So at this point, let's see if there's any roots. There are some roots, so I'm going to start watering from the bottom. Now wheatgrass likes lots of water, so trying to balance how much water is in here with the soil getting murky or muddy or whatever you want to call it. So I'm just going to do a little bit and go from there. The soil is still wet, but I don't want it to dry out because it's looking great. Pretty awesome. Alright, wheatgrass. Let's feel the soil. Now wheatgrass likes a lot of water, so I'm going to keep watering it from the bottom because you don't want mold and everything on top. It's still a little bit wet, so I'm not going to do as much as I did last time, but the idea is just to add a little bit at a time. I'm also using the wrong soil for this, so that's why I'm trying to balance it. I reread the label, and this is not potting mix, it's planting mix, and it's for raised beds outside. That explains why I'm having so many issues. But you can see, even if you're using the wrong soil, you can still grow wheatgrass just fine. You just gotta balance it. And you can see here I did cut a little bit just to see what would happen with the juicer, and basically no juice yet, way too early. They say 6 inches, which I don't have a tape measure, but I think is about that tall, so I need to grow a little bit more. But it's doing pretty well, so I'm excited. Alright, day 7. What? That grew a lot. Look at that. That's a lot. So I think I'm gonna harvest some of this and try to juice it. Alright guys, I'm going to attempt to do some juicing. I've never done this before successfully. I tried a little bit, but then I learned the grass wasn't tall enough. So we're gonna give this a go. I honestly have no idea how much to use, so we'll try that. Well, this usually sticks to the table, but since I am doing it on this table, I don't know if that's gonna work, but that's okay. I see juice coming out. It's pretty cool. Now, supposedly you need a lot. When I planted this, it said that the amount of wheatgrass seed I used was for 1 serving, so I'm thinking they meant 1 serving of juice. So I'm gonna try juicing it all and seeing how much juice comes out. Definitely has an interesting smell for sure. Smells similar to grass, regular grass. Yeah, that's probably an ounce. Oh, there's a measuring thing. It's actually, here, let's put it on the table. So 2 ounces is right there. So it's at least an ounce. So 1/4 of a cup of wheatgrass seed makes an ounce of wheatgrass juice. Now I'm gonna keep watering this and go for round 2. Supposedly you can do it a couple times, and yeah, let's keep this going. Now I'm gonna try this off camera because I don't know if I'm gonna like gag or something, and I don't know. People seem to have different opinions on whether it tastes good or not.
Alright, I appreciate you guys watching my videos. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, comment, all that fun stuff. It's what makes this really enjoyable and fun, making all these videos. And be sure to check out the ones below. Have a great day. Bye.